Good morning. Today we're going to give an update on the Generations campaign. As you may recall, the purpose of the Generations campaign is to ensure that the church is enjoyed in this location, in this building for many generations to come. For my grandkids, for my great-grandkids to come here and learn about the Lord. As you can see, the project list has stayed the same, but we have been able to check a few things off. We've been able to repair and replace the flat roof. We've been able to repair and place the gabled roof. Now, many of you have not noticed this and may not have even seen it, but the good thing is that it is one of the most critical components of this campaign. This will ensure for the next 25 years of the building, no leaks, no problems, and potentially even longer. Hopefully, you've been able to see some of the internal signage that's been placed. We'll show some pictures, and if you haven't, when you leave today, you'll be able to see those on the walls and on some of the windows. If you've noticed that it's a little bit cooler in some rooms, we have new HVAC controls. We now are able to control the building much more appropriately than we were in the past. This was a great cost saver from our power bills, especially in the summer, also in the winter. We are now in the process of preparing external signage, and actually next week, the replacement windows will begin being installed, and that's been a little bit of a process, to be quite honest with you. The pandemic has set back some construction concerns, and we wanted to make sure that we had everything in place prior to ordering those, and once we were ready to order them, it's taken a little while, but they're going to be here, and that construction will start next week. Now, all of these things I've mentioned, the roof, internal signage, HVAC controls, replacement windows, those are things you may miss. You know, the internal signage you might pick up, but everything else you might miss. But please know, these are critical things in the healthy life of the church, and they're things that are going to be able to extend the life down the road. Here are some pictures of the work that went on. I mean, obviously, this was done many months ago, but it was done. The roof is brand new, both the gabled and the flat roof. Some of the signage that you can see indoors, you'll see with our logo, with our colors, it's been very much simplified. We now have an opportunity to tell you where you are, where you're supposed to go. We've met with professionals in the industry in giving people directions, and they've been very, very cooperative in helping us design signs that are easier to understand and easier to read, not for us, but for our guests. Now, if you remember, our total campaign goal is $700,000. And to me, that's a ton of money. I guess in the capital campaign world, it's not that much, but that's a lot of money. Well, as of June, we have $150,000 that was from the congregation, which was that gift was from FaithLift leftover money. We also have lead gifts from generous members of our congregation that total $340,000. Those donations from those lead gift donors are coming in as scheduled, and we do not anticipate any falters there. We have already received $87,000 in donations since February when we kicked this thing off, which that's great. That is single donations. Those are some pledges, but that's $87,000 from our congregation to help get this campaign going. We are 6 months in. Right now, as we stand today in this building, we need $123,000 to complete this campaign. Now, that seems like a much more manageable number. $700,000, that's a really big number. $123,000, that's not a big number. All right, we can do this. We can do this now. We can do this today if you want. All we need are some people to reach down and fill out one of these cards. So the way that we do it, just imagine this. If there are 50 people in this room right now who are willing to pledge $100 a month for the remainder of the campaign, and remember, that's only 30 months. We only have 2.5 years left. That would generate $150,000 and not only put us over our goal, but allow us to do other things. If 82 people in this building right now today said, you know what, I can pledge $50 a month for the remainder of the campaign, which is only 30 months, that total comes to $123,000, which makes us hit our goal right on the nose. This is very doable, folks. This sanctuary is full today. We have a lot of people here. We have a lot of people watching at home online. 50 people to give $100 a month, it's not that much. It's 30 months. Think about that. It's only 30 months. It's 2.5 years. You sacrifice for 2.5 years for 30 years down the road, health of the church. Now, if you're more of a target numbers person and you said, you know what, I just want to give $5,000, you can. And to do that, what you would pledge is $166.66 for 30 months. Maybe you only say, you know, I'm going to do $500 today. $500 today. That's great. If you want to spread that out over 30 months, it's $16.67 a month. Now you can do single donations, or maybe you want to go to 1,000, or maybe you say, you know what, I can do 10,000 over 30 months because when you think about it over 3 years, it's not that big a deal. Whatever fits in your budget. However, to do it, it's very simple. There are pledge cards right now, traditional pledge cards in your seat or in behind the pews that you can fill out, or you can go to text 73256, okay, First Pres JC to 73256, and then you can create a give multiple times donation to the Generations campaign. You can see in this screenshot that you have the option to give once or give multiple times. When you choose to give multiple times, you can choose the day that it comes out and when this donation would end. So if you only want to do it for 30 months, you can choose that. If you only want to do it for 2 years, 24 months, you can choose that as well. But please select the Generations Campaign Fund when you go to complete this transaction. If you go to the website, you can click the Donate Here Now, click here to donate, and that will take you right back into Realm, and you'll be able to do the same transaction that you would from your phone. Now, this campaign is going to continue. We have 30 months. We want to meet our goal. We want to meet our goal and then some. We're very, very confident we're going to be able to do that because the people of this church are very generous. We love working with you, and we look forward to all of the things that we're going to do over the next 30 months. And you're going to be able to see a lot more of those changes. You're going to see a lot more of those updates. You're going to be able to feel it. You're going to be able to see it. You're going to be able to put your hands on them. It's a whole lot easier to put your hands on and your eyes on new carpet than it is to look at the roof. To be quite honest with you, I never looked at the roof before. But here we are, 30 months to go, $123,000. You can do it. And if anybody asks where you go to church, what do you tell them? And if anybody says, what do you do there? That's right. We love First. Thank you. And if you have any questions, please let me know.